Richard Morecroft, and welcome to another dazzling night of alphanumeric challenges with sequined sums and ornamental idioms. And introducing our glittering duo, firstly with coruscation in her calculations, Lily Serna.
Hey, Richard.
Hello, Lily. Now, before we go any further, David, what is a coruscation?
It's a lovely and fancy word for sparkles or gleams, which certainly is the case with Lily.
It is entirely appropriate. Lily, actually, when it comes to, sparkles and all that sort of stuff, what is the most spectacular outfit you might have worn?
Well, I don't know about spectacular. I do ridiculous quite well. A few weeks ago, I had a dress-up party, and it was under the sea theme, and I went as a turtle. So I had this green lycra suit on, a green washing basket on my back, and then on my head, I had a green swimming cap.
Wait a minute. I just want to picture this. Everybody at home, just picture this for a moment.
It was quite ridiculous. But the most ridiculous thing of all is that when I rocked up to the party and I was there, I went by myself. I couldn't find the door to go into the apartment, so I was kind of loitering around the apartment block trying to find the door.
You were a little lost turtle swimming around the outskirts. Oh, well, welcome, Lily. We'll make you feel at home tonight.
Thank you.
And the decorative and figurative, David Astle.
Hey, Richard.
My guess is that you actually weren't wearing a turtle suit over the weekend. But what did you get up to?
I'll have that in my head for the rest of the show. Look, my sister rang me on the weekend and asked, what dog does she have? And I said, well, you would know that best. Do you have the dog? And she said, yes, but it is a cross between a cocker spaniel and a beagle. And I'm not sure whether I should call it a spangle or a kegel or a cocker or a beaker.
Well, after coruscate, you should call it a spangle. a little bit of sparkle in the dog.
I like that. But she took it to the vet to get some advice on health, and the vet suggested that it was a mutt, in fact.
So is that what she decided to call it?
No, well, she's called it Lizzie, but I think they're calling it a spangle. I like spangle.
Actually, there must be a whole range of other interesting names for combined dog breeds. Can we hear some more?
To be continued. More later.
All right, I'll hold you to that. Welcome, David.
Thank you.
And two people with computational and grammar glamour, our new contestants. Starting with our first challenger, quiz show devotee, Lily Serna. Hello, Lily.
Hi, Richard. How are you?
Quiz show devotee, you have actually been on quite a few shows over the years.
Yeah.
What are some of the ones you've taken part in?
Wheel of Fortune, Weakest Link, Sale of Century, Temptation, just to name a few.
Just to name a few. That's spectacular. So what's the attraction of putting yourself through that contestant process?
I find it really challenging, and it's just a lot of fun, and I just like the whole idea of the lights and the cameras and the action.
Okay, well, lights, camera, action definitely tonight, and a little bit of challenge. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
And Laney's challenger is an excavator operator, Duncan Butler. Hello, Duncan.
Hello, Richard.
Now, you may be an excavator operator as your present job, but was that the most fun you've had in a job?
No, that would have been working in a department store when I was much younger, assembling and testing toys and bicycles before Christmas sales.
Oh, so you actually got to test out the toys?
Absolutely, yes.
Where did you do that?
There was a loading dock area out the back, and myself and my friends had a fair bit of fun there.
That wasn't a loading dock, that was a playground. All the best tonight. Our contestants, Lily Serna and Duncan Butler. Our first game of the week, as you know, is the letters game. One contestant will choose a mix of vowels and consonants, and then each letter can be used only once. Lady, would you make the first choice, please?
Could I have a vowel, please?
Sure. Let's start with I.
And a consonant?
B.
And another vowel, please?
E.
And another consonant, please?
S.
And another consonant, please?
C.
And a vowel, please?
O.
A consonant?
N.
And another consonant?
D.
And ending with a vowel, please.
And last letter, E.
Thanks, Lily. First clock for the week. Well, Lainey, how did you go with those first letters?
Just a 6.
A 6. Duncan?
I had a 5.
Let's go with that.
Bison.
Lainey, what was your 6?
Second.
I think that was the one we probably saw, David.
The second word is the better word, and in fact, I do believe that you can add an E to second for a fencing position, and I'm just going out on a limb here. You can, in fact, second with an E is a fencing position for a 7. Second is good for 6. Obscene is another 7. But the 8 that I found here is codeines. Codeines.
Well, nicely found, David, but good start for Lainey. 6 points. Next letters, and Duncan, your choice.
Could I start with the consonant, please?
Sure. T.
And another consonant?
S.
And a vowel, please?
I.
And another vowel?
A.
And a consonant?
R.
And another consonant, please?
G.
And another consonant?
N.
And a vowel, please?
E.
And a consonant, please?
And lastly, F.
Thinking time. How did you like those, Duncan?
Oh, I think I have a 7.
A 7 sounds great. Lainey?
And I've got an 8.
Well, that sounds extremely good. Let's go with the 7 first, though.
Strange.
And your 8?
Feasting.
Feasting. David, you're smiling.
Yeah, well done, lady. It's a great get. That Retsina mix was there, Richard. Along came the G. I was feasting my eyes on, thinking he was a full Monty. Feasting, strafing, could only find 8s.
8's pretty good, though, and certainly well found by Lainey. 8 points. Well, time for some numbers in the prime of their lives with our next game. And Lainey, your combination.
Can I please have 4 midgets and 2 monsters?
That is a variation on the family mix,
I
isn't
like it. It's very creative. Thanks, Lainey. And starting with the smalls, 9, 9, 4, 3, and the 2 large, 75 and 50. The target to reach is 816.
Here we go. Well, Lainey, how did you go with that very interesting selection?
I got 809.
So you are well within the scoring zone, but 7 off. What about you?
No, I'm afraid it all went horribly wrong.
Oh, well, there was just a little bit of a problem there. It wasn't horrible. So, Lainey, you were just 7 off. What did you do?
Okay, Lily, I said 50 times, in brackets, 9 plus 4 plus 3, which is 16.
Yep.
So that comes to 800, and then I added on the other 9 to make it 809.
809, well done.
Very nice. So you're 7 away, Lainey. So here we are. First maths problem for the week, Lily. How did you go? And were you wearing a turtle suit at the time?
No, let's never mention. I regret telling you that turtle story now.
I'm actually never going to be able to look across the studio and see the same person anymore.
Forget about the turtle. Here's what I did. 75 by the 9 is 675. Now 3 by 50 is 150. Add that on is 825. Subtract the 9 is 816.
Beautiful work. That's the way we like to start our Mondays. So well done, Lily. Well done, Lainey, as well. 5 points. So Lainey is leading on 19 at the moment as we go into our first break. Your first word mix for the week. It's Dole Levy. And the clue, perform some networking. See you after this.